first, what is master data? So master data means it is the data which we store centrally and used in the day-to-day transactions. So example, customer name, we will save address, the details, the payment information, bank details, sales information. Okay. So master data means the data which cannot be changed frequently. So those details will save it in the SAP. Okay. So why? What is the advantages of this master data? So no need to enter the details of the customers every time, which will save the time of the end user. Okay. And master data will avoid manual mistakes. Okay, so to avoid manual mistakes, so entering the details every time, it will consume time. So for that, we will create a master data in the SAP, like customer, materials, CMIR, and pricing. So who will create the master data in real time? End user will create the master data and customer master. So what is the role of a consultant? So what is our role? As a consultant, we have to give training to the core users. So we should have the knowledge of the customer master data. We should know how to create a customer master. So what is the maximum length of the customer number is maximum system will allow 10 digits. Okay, maximum system will allow 10 digits. So the customer master data is divided into 3 screens: general data, company code data, and sales area data. In general data, we have 9 tabs, 7 tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. In company code data, we have 4 tabs, and in sales area data, we have 4 tabs. Company code data is responsible by FI consultant. So this is not in our syllabus, except 2-3 fields we have to know, because we will put a resume as 4+ years. And sales area data, we have sales tab, shipping tab, billing tab, as well as partner functions tab. So what is the T code to create the customer master is XD01. To change the customer master, XD02. For display, XD03. Okay. To create only the company code data, we will use FD01, FD02, and FD03. For sales area data only to create, we need VD01, VD02, and VD03. Okay. So this is the path to create the customer master data. So directly we can go to T code as well. So first, whenever we are creating a master data, customer master will get an error. Sales area is not defined for the customer. So for that, you need to follow these steps. These steps you need to follow. We have seen in the system. So after that, before creating the customer master, we need to do this another 2 steps. This is OBY6 and FS00. So what is the T code to create the customer master? Centrally, XD01. So here we have to give the account group. Take account group as 0001. So what is this account group? We'll see later. And give your company code, give the sales organization, give the distribution channel, give the division, and click on enter. So default we are in general data. So in general data, how many tabs we have? We have total 7 tabs. Address tab. So here we have to give the address. So Apollo customer. So this is the system. So this is the city. It's self-explanatory. Country, transportation zone, the region, the mobile number, and fax, email. Okay, whatever you require. And next, control data. So this control data is responsible by FI consultant. Here we will enter the tax related information of the customer. The payment transactions, this is also FI consultant is responsible. This is not in our syllabus. This bank details. Here we will maintain the customer bank details. And marketing tab, SD consultant is responsible. And we have seen the Nelson ID. Nelson ID means the ID. This is a this will maintain for the market survey region. So if the customer belongs to the Hyderabad region, so we will maintain the particular, we will define the particular Nelson ID. If he belongs to the Hyderabad customer, then we will define it as we will maintain the entry as Hyderabad, that is Z1. Okay. Customer classification, we are classifying the customers based on the turnover. Okay. So industry, this customer belongs to the which industry? Industry code, this is a sub-classification of the industry. Key figures. So key figures means This is the last year sales of the particular customer. Just to compare the last year and today's this year sales, we will maintain the last year sales of this particular customer. And we have legal status, so this belongs to, here we will maintain whether this customer is belong to the limited company customer or government customer. So that we will maintain here. So, whatever this customer belongs to, which industry. And unloading points. So here the unloading points, here we will maintain the where to unload the goods, the point, the place where we need to unload the goods, that we will maintain in the unloading point. So this is the unloading point. It is a location where we unload the goods. Okay. So here we can maintain the goods receiving hours. Here we define on which system, on which time system should allow to receive the goods for a particular loading point. Okay. So example. So for other countries, the holiday will be Saturday and Sunday. But if you take the example of the Gulf countries, the holiday is on Friday and Saturday. So for particular customer, different days, the holidays will be. So we have to maintain the holidays here. The loading point is in Hyderabad, example. So belongs to which calendar? So here we have to maintain the calendar. So in calendar, it will be there. What will be there in the calendar? Working days and holidays of this customer. Which day is working day, which day is a holiday, that we will maintain in the calendar. So last class I have shown, right, how to create a calendar. So we have created a calendar with the help of the T code, Zscal. Scal. So Scal is the T code. So here you can see the T code is Scal. SCAL. So first you have to create the holiday calendar. So we have created the holiday calendar. So Z2 we have created in the last class. Z2. So we have created the Z3. This is the holiday calendar which we have created. So here we have added the 5 holidays. So I will show you one more time how to create the calendar. So go to change mode, and this is the button we have to create the calendar. So here you have to maintain the calendar ID. So this is the Apollo calendar. Okay, just click on enter, and from which date to which date this holidays is applicable. So this holiday calendar is applicable for only 1 year. And what are the holidays? Click on assign holidays. So here we have to maintain the holidays. So Gandhi Jayanti, Independence Day, Easter Saturday, New Year, Republic Day, like this. Assign public holidays. Okay. Okay. This is valid from this holiday is valid from which year to which year. So just save it. Public holiday calendar Z5 was saved. Okay. So now we have to create. This is the actual calendar, factory calendar. So now we have to create a factory calendar. So this is also we'll create the Z5 only. So this is the Apollo calendar. So this is applicable from 2023 to 2027. Here we have to maintain the holiday calendar at Z5. So this is also from 2023 to 2023. Z5. So these are the working days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and public holidays are system won't allow to create the delivery. So in this date, system won't allow to create the delivery. So just save it. Just click on enter. Like this, we have to create a calendar. So whatever the calendar which we have created, we have to assign here. For this Apollo customer, what are the holidays and what are the weekends? those are holidays. Okay, so everything it is there in this system. So I'm trying to create a delivery on Saturday for Apollo customer. Whether system will allow to create a delivery on Saturday? No, system won't allow to create a delivery on the Saturday because the Saturday is holiday. Saturday is a holiday in this calendar we have maintained. And if you want, you can maintain the timings as well in the goods receiving hours. Okay, so Z10 is my goods receiving hours. Okay, so here if you want, you can maintain the timings as well on which dates and what is the timings, so that we can maintain. So whenever we are creating a delivery, system will consider those holidays as well as those working days. So this is called as a unloading point. This is the calendar and this is the goods receiving hours. And next is export data. So export data is if the customer is located in outside the countries, then we have to maintain the export data tab. Okay, if my customer is located outside the countries. The contact person is the employee of the customer who is responsible for various activities. He is the employee, is the customer of the employee. He is the employee of the customer. Next is company code data. So company code data, we have total how many tabs? We have total 4 tabs. Account management, payment transactions, correspondence and insurance. So this is not in our syllabus, though we should know what is reconciliation account and what is terms of payment and what is payment history record. What is reconciliation account? It is a GL account which will be used to accumulate total outstanding of the customer. So it will use to accumulate the total outstanding of the customer. So so whenever we create an invoice, so in Amazon we will place an order. What will happen after placing an order? They will do delivery and they will deliver the goods and they will give an invoice copy. So after invoice copy, so whenever we create an invoice, system will generate the accounting document. So after invoice, a document will be generated. So that document will call it as an accounting document. So in that accounting document, system will post the invoice values into the accounting. So in that accounting document, the accounting entries will be there. So the entries is customer account, it will debit, and it will revenue account, it will be credited. For the customer account, system determines GL account from reconciliation account. On which account it should be debit? On which account it will be debit? It will be debited on the GL account, which will maintain. So example, we will maintain the GL account as. So now we are in general data, 7 tabs. Okay. So here, if you want, you can maintain anything. Who is the customer name? Customer name is Ramesh, like that. Okay. And next is company code data. In the company code data, we have 4 tabs: account management, payment transactions, correspondence, and insurance. Here we will maintain as a 1,40,000. So next is payment transactions. In the payment transactions, these 2 fields are important for us: payment history record and terms of payment. So what is meant by terms of payment and what is meant by payment history record? So the terms of payment means it is an agreement between the company and the customer. It is an agreement between the company and customer for the number of days to make the payment. Okay, so we all know. So in our nearby local shops, what we will do? We will have a khata. So whatever we want, we will take the goods. We'll take the whatever we want. We will take the goods. What we will do? We will make the payment monthly at one time. Okay, so 30 days they are giving the credit period. So that is called as a terms of payment. So it's an agreement between company and customer for the number of days given to make the payment. We also call it as a credit period. So from olden days onwards, we will follow this. From nearby shop, we will tell them every month first I will pay you. So whatever we take, they will maintain a notes. So it's kind of an agreement between the company and the customer. So that we will also follow, right? So this is called as a terms of payment. Next is payment history record. Payment history record means if you check this, then the customer payment history, payment information will be updated in the credit management. So if you check this, then the customer payment information will be updated in the credit management. So what is credit management? We'll discuss in detail later. So next is sales area data. So sales area data, we have how many tabs total? In the sales area data, we have total 4 tabs. This correspondence, this is not in our syllabus. So now go to the sales area data. So this sales area data, these 4 tabs are in our syllabus. So sales tab, shipping tab, billing tab, and partner functions. So sales district. So what is meant by sales district? It is a subclassification of the sales office for the purpose of generating the sales reports. The main purpose of the sales district is reporting. Okay, so if assume that this customer is belong to Karimnagar district. So we will maintain it as Karimnagar. Okay. So now I want the report of the sales of Karimnagar customers. Okay, Karimnagar customers. So I will give this as an input and I will get the output. So I will show you what is the report, everything I will show you. So this is the path to create the sales district. Next is sales office. So it is a physical location where group of people work together to perform the sales. Assign the sales office in which customer this belongs to. Okay, so this customer belongs to the which sales office. So that we will assign in the sales office. Sales group means a group of people within a sales office working for perform the different activities. So that also we will assign in the sales group. So the next field is customer group. So what is meant by customer group? Grouping of customers who will share the same attributes. Assume that I have 3 different set of customers to my company. So I'm a company, I'm manufacturing iPhone. I will sell my iPhones to dealers, distributors, and institutions. So this customer belongs to which dealer? He is a bulk dealer, or he is a medium dealer, or he is a low dealer. Same distributor. He is a bulk distributor, or medium distributor, or low distributor. Same as with institution as well. So this we have to define. Okay, so the purpose of the customer group is, what is the purpose? Why we are defining all these things? Because the purpose of customer group is for reporting as well as pricing the path. Reporting, and next is pricing. So whereas the path is same like as sales district. Okay. So where we will define? We will define in the same path like sales district. So next is ABC classification. So keeping into consideration for all the parameters, we classify the customers into A class, B class, and C class customers. So what are the parameters? So the parameters are turnover as well as payment history, behavior, and bulkiness. So what is the behavior of this customer? Whether he will make the good payment or not. So everything we will consider and we will give the rating to this customer. He is a class customer or B class customer or C class customer based on these parameters. Next is currency. So here we have different fields in here. The currency is INR. So what is meant by currency? This customer belongs to which country? Indian country. So we will maintain as an Indian currency. Okay. So we have this item proposer means. So this is a separate concept. We'll discuss in detail later. What is item proposer? And exchange rate type. So the standard exchange rate type is M. So what is meant by exchange rate? Exchange rate means for each and every company, the value will be changing. So each and every company, the value will be changes. So what is meant by exchange rate type means if we have this is a kind of an agreement with the customer for fixing the exchange rate throughout the month. They maintain exchange rate for that exchange rate type other than M. And we assign the exchange rate type in customer master. If we don't assign exchange rate type, then system considers the standard rate type as M. So what is the dollar rate today? Example, it is 91. So same the dollar rate again it will be changed to tomorrow again assume that it will be 92. So daily every day the dollar rate will be changing. So to avoid all these confusions, what they will have, the company and the customer, they will have an agreement. They will have an agreement throughout the company, throughout the month, they will fix the dollar rate. So they will fix the dollar rate as 90 rupees throughout the month. Whether it will be increase or decrease, we have to consider the dollar rate as 90. So where we will fix this? So this will be fixed by FI consultant. Okay, in the T code as OC41. In OC41, the FI consultant will fix this. Okay, so that whatever he fixed, we will maintain in the customer master. So this is totally purely FI syllabus, but as a consultant, you should aware of this. So this is called as an exchange rate type. So if this is kind of an agreement with the customer for fixing the exchange rate throughout the month. Throughout the month, they will fix the exchange rate, and we have to assign there. So next is PP customer processor. This field will be used for cross-selling concept, for product proposal concept. So we have some concepts where we will discuss in detail later. So those are cross-selling concepts and product proposal concept. So this we will ignore. We'll see later what is cross-selling and product proposal. Once we will create a customer, once we will create a material. So after everything, I will show you what is cross-selling and what is product proposal. This will take half an hour to discuss. So next we will have the pricing. So what is pricing group? Grouping of customers who will share the same pricing attributes. So the purpose of the field is to maintain the discount. So this price group will help to simplify or maintenance of discount and the condition records. So here we have a fields called as a price group, customer pricing procedure, price list, and customer statistic group. So these fields will be used in a separate concept. So these four fields will use in our fourth master data. So what is our fourth master data? Pricing master. So there we will use these four fields. Okay, we will discuss in detail later there. Okay, now you won't understand. So pricing group means just remember grouping of customers who will share the same pricing attributes. The purpose of the field is to give the discount. And next is customer pricing procedure. So this field is one of the parameter to determine pricing procedure in the sales company. So at the time of discussing our fourth master data pricing, There I will show you in the system. You will understand much better. Next is price list. So grouping of customers who will share the same base price. So all first 5 set of customers, example, they will have the same base price. So price list will be used to maintain base price. Example, dealer price list, distribution price list, institution price list, and direct price list. So if you go to a shop, if you go to a biryani point, if you go to a paradise, okay, paradise restaurant. Okay. So there we will have separate price list for AC. For non-AC, they will have a separate price list for the same biryani. Assume that for biryani, they will charge 300 rupees in AC section. In non-AC section, how much they will charge? 250. Okay. Again, in family section, it will be different. Family section, they will charge 350. So, in a business, we will have different set of customers. We'll call it as a dealers, distributors. Okay. So how we are controlling? How we are controlling? For AC I have to give 300, for non-AC I have to give 250, for family I have to, family sitting area I have to give 350. So we can control with the help of the price list. Okay, grouping of customers who will share the same base price. So we'll see later in the system. Next is customer statistic group. So what is customer statistic groups? This field controls whether to update customer sales data into LIS or not. So LIS is a reporting system. LIS is nothing but a reporting system. So this is outdated now. Nobody is using this reporting system. So you can just ignore this. So customer hierarchy is nothing but if the customer is having different labels. So just standard hierarchy. So next is shipping tab. So in shipping tab, we have delivery priority. So what is delivery priority? So this field will be used for classifying the customers. We are classifying the customers for delivering the goods. For high delivery priority, medium delivery priority, and low delivery priority. Okay, and low delivery priority. So the purpose of this field is it will help to process back orders and rescheduling. For back orders and rescheduling. So what is back orders? So whenever a high delivery priority customer places an order, if stock is not available, then we go back to the open orders of low priority customer and cancel the confirmation of the low priority customer and assign it to the high delivery priority customer. So this process is called as a backorder process. To use this backorder process, we need to set up the delivery priorities. Okay. So assume that I have one iPhone stock available. Only one iPhone is left. Okay. I'm selling iPhones. My company name is Apple. So I have only one iPhone is left. So one customer has given order. So one customer from Hyderabad gave an order. So when I am going to deliver, I am going to deliver on. So today is Wednesday. So I am going to deliver it as a Friday. So the customer asked me to deliver on Friday. Okay. So now the stock is 0. Okay. Again, Ambani also ordered an iPhone. He is a high delivery priority customer. Delivery priority customer, Ambani ordered iPhone. So obviously I need to deliver it to the Ambani only because he's a very big customer. Okay. So what I will do, I will cancel the order. I will inform this customer to there is no stock. This stock I will assign it to high delivery priority customer. Okay. So assume that this Hyderabad one customer, this is a low delivery priority customer. This is a low delivery priority customer. This is a high delivery priority customer. So we are cancelling the order and we are assigning it to this company, high delivery priority customer. So I will show you in the system how to do this. Okay. So we are at the beginning of the classes. So just theoretically you need to understand. In the system I will show you everything, whatever we are discussing theoretically. So this process is called as a back order processing. So when a high delivery priority customer places an order, if stock is not available, then we go back to the open orders of low priority customers and cancel the confirmation of low delivery priority customer, and we will assign the stock to the high delivery priority customer. So this process is called as a back order process. So why we are prioritizing the deliveries? For back order processing and rescheduling. So what is rescheduling? Doing the back order process automatically by the system. So that process is called as a rescheduling. So how to define the delivery priorities? So this is the path. Go to SPRO, SD, BP, customer shipping and define delivery priority. So I will show you. So go to SPRO. Go to IMG. Okay. Go to sales and distribution. Go to master data. Go to business partner. Go to customers. Go to shipping. Here we can define the delivery priorities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want, you can define. So go to the new entries. So high, normal, low. Okay, so this is 1 digit. So 9. High delivery. High delivery priority. This is some restricted is there. High delivery priority. 10. Medium delivery. Okay. So 11 is low delivery. Yes, save it. So here now we will get 09. So this is a Apollo is a high delivery priority customer. Example. So you have to assign here it as a 09. So next is shipping condition. So what is meant by shipping condition? Shipping condition is nothing but so this is one of the parameter. Shipping condition is nothing but it's one of the parameter to determine shipping point in the sales document. So this field is one of the parameter to determine shipping point in the sales document. So I will show you. So next is order combination. So this field is prerequisite to combine multiple orders into single delivery. Okay. Multiple orders into single delivery. If you check this, then only the system will allow combine multiple orders into the single delivery. Okay. Combining. Okay, so assume that Apollo is a customer. So Apollo customer today what is the date? 16th August 2023. he gave an order. He needs paracetamol tablet. How much quantity? 100 quantity. Okay. So I have created an order. Again in the 16th August in evening, again he placed an order. Now he wants salad 100 quantity. Okay. So we have not yet delivered this first order. So again in the evening he has given one more order. Okay. So whether I have to combine all these orders into a single packing or separate I have to deliver. Okay. So what is the best way is to combine all these multiple orders and we will do a delivery at a time. Okay. So it should allow or not. If you check this, then only it will allow to combine all the sales orders into a single delivery. Which one? Order combination. So here you have to check this. Then only the system will allow to combine multiple orders into the single delivery. So here, this is the checkbox. Order combination. So if you check this, then only it will allow. If you uncheck this, it won't allow to do a single delivery for multiple orders. So next is delivering plant. This plant means from which plant we are sending the goods to the customer. And next is relevant for POD. So what is meant by POD? POD is nothing but a proof of delivery. So POD is nothing but a proof of delivery or acknowledgement. If you check this, then system will not allow creating an invoice to the customer until you receive an acknowledgement from the customer. So the T code to receive POD is VLPOD. What is our general process? Order, delivery, and invoice. Okay. So assume that customer place an order. Customer place an order, 100 quantity. Okay. So the customer is in Hyderabad. The customer is in example Warangal. Okay. The company from where we are delivering from Hyderabad to Warangal. Okay. So once the customer has received the goods, he has to give signature. Example, acknowledgement is nothing but I have to give signature. This customer, yes, I have received the product. Yes, I have received the product. Then only what we will system will allow to create an invoice. So this process is called as a proof of delivery. Okay, this process is called as a proof of delivery. Why? Because this proof of delivery will be used for petrol. Example, for petrol from Hyderabad, 1000 liters of petrol is started. Now the customer is in Warangal. So what by the time it reaches from Hyderabad to Warangal, how many liters it will be there? 950 liters. Example. Okay, example 950 liters only. So what will happen to the 50 liters? It will evaporate. It will evaporate. So how much the customer has to make the payment? Only he will make the payment for 950 only. So whatever the customer has acknowledged, for the 950 liters only he will make the payment. So for that process, this proof of delivery concept is useful. Okay, so proof of delivery. So next we have one more field called as a proof of delivery time frame. If this customer is relevant for proof of delivery, so we have to check this. If we are to uncheck this, this customer is not relevant for POD. So if I check this, this customer is relevant for POD, but the customer has received the goods, but he is not giving acknowledgement. Due to any reason, the customer is not giving the acknowledgement. Assume that here we have maintained 15 days. So if he is not giving acknowledgement till 15 days, the system will wait. If after 15 days also system is not giving acknowledgement, what will happen? System will allow to create an invoice, even though he have not given any acknowledgement. So this is the time frame, POD time frame. Okay. So whether this customer is relevant for POD or not. So here we have a T code called as a VLPOD. for that particular delivery, here we have to give the acknowledgement. Okay, so this customer is no proof of delivery. So this is all about the proof of delivery. I will show you later. This is about the proof of delivery. Next we will have fields like complete delivery required by law. So what is meant by complete delivery required by law? If you check this, so this is all about partial deliveries. How to manage the partial deliveries? So with these fields, it will control how to manage the partial deliveries. So these fields are related to partial deliveries. So complete delivery required by law. If you check this, what will happen? So this is applicable for government customers. Complete delivery required by law. So what is meant by complete delivery required by law? So assume that I have an Apollo customer. So my complete delivery required by law is active. Complete delivery required by law. So Apollo, we have a complete delivery required by law is active. Active in the sense, so assume that Apollo has given an order. He wants now paracetamol. He wants paracetamol 100 quantity. Okay, he placed an order. He wants Apollo. He is a customer. Apollo is a customer. He placed an order of paracetamol 100 quantity, but we don't have stock. We don't have stock. So we have a stock of only 50 quantity. We have a stock of only 50 quantity. We have a stock of only 50 quantity. Now I am trying to create a delivery. Now I am trying to create a delivery of 50 quantity because I don't have stock of 100 quantity. But whether system will allow? So this complete delivery required by law is active. So now system won't allow. System won't allow the partial deliveries. Now this initial only the customer told, I don't want to partial deliveries. If you have the product, send me. If you don't have product, I will buy some other chocolate. If you have chocolate, 10 chocolates, give me the 10 chocolates. If you don't have 10 chocolates, I will take another dairy milk, 10 chocolates. Okay. So that we can control with the help of the complete delivery required by law. So if you check this, if you have total quantity, then only system will allow to create the delivery. Okay. If you uncheck this, even though you don't have stock, system will allow to create the partial deliveries. So next is partial delivery per item. So assume that this is unchecked now. Now complete delivery required by law is unchecked now. Now partial delivery is allowed. Blank means partial delivery is allowed. So as I told you, these 5 fields are related for partial deliveries. What is meant by partial delivery? Half delivery. That means the customer ordered something, but you don't have stock. So that is called as a partial delivery. So partial delivery required by law. So if you want to have the partial deliveries, if you maintain, the partial delivery will be allowed. Okay. If you maintain D, no limit to subsequent deliveries. And if you maintain C, only complete delivery is allowed. Okay. So if you maintain B, create only one delivery, also with quantity equal to 0. Create a delivery with quantity greater than or 0. Okay. So this is called as a partial delivery per item. So assume that if you maintain blank, so partial delivery is allowed. But how many partial deliveries is allowed? Only 9 partial deliveries is allowed. If you maintain 8, only 8 partial deliveries is allowed. If you maintain 7, only 7 partial deliveries is allowed. So what is meant by 7 partial deliveries? What is meant by 5 partial deliveries? So assume that customer is placed an order for 100 quantity of paracetamol. So now I have a stock of 10 quantity. Now I have delivered 10. I have one more 10 is products are ready. So I will send one more 10 second time. Like this, partial deliveries. One more 10. Like this, how many? It should allow, system should allow whatever you maintain here. Whatever the partial deliveries you have maintained here, that much only system will allow. After that, system won't allow the maximum partial deliveries. If you maintain blank here. So if you maintain D here, there is no limit to subsequent deliveries. So in unlimited, we can do the partial deliveries. If you maintain C, only complete deliveries. So this is how we can control the partial deliveries. So these are all about the how to tackle, how to control the partial deliveries. So next is unlimited tolerance. What is meant by unlimited tolerance? Unlimited tolerance. If you check this, the system will allow to increasing or decreasing the quantities in the delivery document without any limitation. Okay, so assume that customer has placed an order. Customer want 100 iPhones. In a sales order, we have created a sales order with 100 iPhones. Okay, while doing the delivery, customer called me. While doing delivery, customer called me. Send another 100 iPhones. So now what is the total quantity? 200 iPhones. Now, if you check unlimited tolerance, system will allow whether to increase the quantity or whether to decrease the quantity. Okay. This is called as unlimited tolerance. Now, at the time, system will allow to increase or decrease the quantities. The order quantity is different, the delivery quantity is different. Okay, but we have another two check boxes: under delivery tolerance and over delivery tolerance. So, what is meant by under delivery tolerance? So, assume that I have maintained 50% here under delivery tolerance. Okay. I have maintained, assume that I have maintained 50 over delivery tolerance, 50%. So this is the same scenario. Customer has placed an order for 100 iPhones, order 100 iPhones, delivery. At the time of doing delivery, he called us and told increase one more 100 quantities. So my over delivery tolerance is 50%. Over delivery tolerance is 50%. Over delivery tolerance is 50%. I have made there. So in ordered quantity 100. In 100 quantity, how much is the 50%? Here I can able to do delivery for 200 iPhones. Now I'm trying to create a 200 iPhone delivery. Whether system will allow to create me for 200 quantity? No, system won't allow me to create a 200 quantity delivery. System will allow only 150 quantity only. Why? Because over delivery tolerance means we have a tolerance limit. So over 50% system won't allow. So that is 50 only. On 100 is the order quantity. So till how much we can able to over deliver? Only 50% on the order quantity. Okay, so 50% on the order quantity is 50 quantity. So more than 151 also it will won't allow if you maintain over delivery tolerance. The same in the case of under delivery tolerance also. If you maintain 50%. Example, I'm telling whatever you want, you can maintain here over delivery tolerance. So this is about the under delivery tolerance and over delivery tolerance. So transportation zone. So whatever the transportation zone which we maintain in the, so this transportation zone will be used in the route concept. What is the route concept? We will discuss in coming classes. In the future, we will discuss what is root. Next is billing documents. So in the billing documents, we have a field called as a rebate. So this, this is not important. Rebate. What is meant by rebate? Rebate we discussed already. What is meant by rebate? It's a conditional discount. To process the rebate, for this customer is applicable for rebate or not? We have to check this. If you check this, this customer is applicable for rebate. If you uncheck this customer is not applicable for rebate. Okay. And next is invoicing dates and invoicing list dates. So what is meant by invoicing dates? The client requirement to invoice to be generated only on the specific date of the month, every month, for all the dispatches made during the month. Then we go for invoicing dates. Example Apollo, like is a big client. So what is meant by invoice dates? Invoicing dates. Invoicing date is nothing but, so in our olden days, in our nearby shops, we'll have a khata. Okay. So what we will do, assume that we'll get a salary on every month first. What we'll tell to the nearby shop, every month first I will make the payment. Every month first I will make the payment. So throughout the month, so August, so now we are in August. So August month, whatever I want, I will go to that shop and I will take. I will go to that shop, I will purchase. So today I took oil. Okay, today I will do whatever I want, like tamarind. So all this he will make a notes. And what we will do? On September 1st, I will make the payment of whatever the purchase is there in the August month. Okay. So this process is called as an invoicing date. Then what here the client requirement is invoice to be generated only on the specific date of every month for all the dispatches made during the month. Then we go for the invoicing dates. So how to, the configuration for the invoicing dates is, so here we have to create a calendar. So here we have to create a calendar. So how to create a calendar for this, I will show you. So the T code is same, SQL through T code, or we can go by path as well. So here we have a path also. SPRO, sales and distribution, master data, business partner, customer, billing document, define billing schedule, and factory calendar. So here it is there step by step. So I will go directly by path, sorry, T code. So if you want, you can go by T code or path. So go to factory calendar, create change mode. So here we will create a factory calendar. So here P5. This is the Apollo calendar. Okay. So this is for 2023 to 2027 example. Okay. And so on which date system should allow? Uncheck all these days. Okay. Uncheck all these days. So uncheck all these days, go to special rules. First you have to save this. Okay, now P5 is saved. Now you have to go to the special rules. Now click on create button. Okay, and enter the special rule. 01 September 2023. 01 September 2023. Okay. This is the September month. Select this. This is the work day. Create. Okay. Now create. Now on which date again we are going to do billing? After September, October. So this is October. Like this we have to do all the months. Okay, and we have to save this. Okay. So just save it. So this is the calendar. So P5 is the calendar. So here it is there in the step by step. So now we have to go to the customer, and here we have to assign the invoicing dates like P5. Okay, so like this we have to assign. This is the invoicing date. So now the customer. So I'm trying to create a billing on today. Other than one, other than first. System will allow. System won't allow to create a billing other than first, because in the P5 what it is there, only the 1st of September, the 1st of October you have to do the billing. Okay, that means the next billing will be September. After September the next billing will be October. So like that we have to maintain in the SQLT code. So this is the process. So this is how we can control the billing. We are controlling the billing based on the client requirement. What client told, don't send me the bills every day, because Apollo is a very big customer. We know, right? Apollo is a very big customer. Why Apollo is a very big customer? He will need daily hundreds of orders. Daily he will give hundreds of orders, different orders. If he will pay for hundreds of orders, okay, daily 100 invoices he has to make the payment. So it will be hectic for him. Okay, so he's a very big client. He's a very big customer actually, Apollo. So for that, what Apollo will do, send a bill once in a month for all my purchases. Once in a month, I will make a payment at a time. Okay. So for that, the SAP is given a solution called as a invoicing dates. Same as invoicing list dates. Invoicing list dates means the same way, but we are consolidating all the invoices raised during a particular month into one and sending it a payer. So this is process is called as an invoicing list. So I will show you in system later. So next is Incoterms. What is meant by Incoterms? Incoterms is nothing but an international commercial term. So which is an agreement between shipper and receiver for the successfully completion of the deliveries. For the successfully completion of the deliveries. Okay, for the successfully completion of the delivery. So this process is called as Incoterms. So assume that so my company is in customer is in Mumbai. So so shipper and receiver. Here the shipper, customer is in Hyderabad, company is in Mumbai. While the goods are moving from Hyderabad to Mumbai, if something is happened, if something That means goods are damaged, goods are burnt in fire. Any reason. So now, who is responsible in this case? Okay. Now, whether it is responsibility of shipper or whether the responsibility of receiver, who, who is responsible? Now the goods are damaged, totally damaged, or it's burnt in fire. So now who is responsible? That they will have an agreement. Okay. Initial, whenever they are doing business with company from customer end and company end, they will have an agreement. So that agreement we'll call it as a terms of payment. Sorry. That agreement we'll call it as a Incoterms. Okay. Incoterms is nothing but it's an international commercial term which is an agreement between shipper and receiver for the successful completion of the deliveries. So this specifies who is responsible for freight charges, insurance charges, loading charges. That is whether the customer is responsible or the company is responsible. So they will have an agreement. So Incoterms is one of the split criteria for deliveries. Incoterms is also one of the split criteria for deliveries. So we'll discuss in detail later what is split criteria. So the next important is terms of payment.